Hi all, I am Professor Ravindra RS. Today, let us learn the Engineering Chemistry Module 4, which contains two subunits, environmental pollution and water chemistry. First, let us look upon the syllabus of the contents. First, it contains the environmental pollution. The topics are air pollution. In that, we are going to learn the sources, effects, control of primary air pollutants. In the primary air pollutants, we have seven air pollutants like carbon monoxide, oxides of nitrogen and sulfur, hydrocarbons, particulate matter, mercury, and lead. After that, we have the secondary air pollutant like ozone, and then we have the separate headline ozone depletion. After that, we have the separate another headlines side heading waste management, in which we are going to learn the different types of wastes like solid waste, e-waste, and biomedical waste. Again, under the headlines like the sources, characteristics, and disposal methods, we have three different disposal methods to study the waste management systems. They are scientific landfilling, second one composting, and third one recycling and reuse. Then we have second subunit of the same module number 4. It is water chemistry. In that we have the first side heading introduction to the water chemistry. Then we have the sources and impurities of water, boiler feed water, boiler troubles with the disadvantages. We have two troubles, scales and sludge formation, and second one, boiler corrosion. Again, under the boiler corrosion, we have three different headlines due to the dissolved oxygen, due to the carbon dioxide, and due to the magnesium chloride. Then we have the sources of water pollution, sewage, definition of biological oxygen demand, that is abbreviated as BOD, and chemical oxygen demand, that is abbreviated as COD. Then we have the experiment, that is a determination of COD. After that, we have the numericals problem on the COD. Then we have the separate side heading chemical analysis of water. In that, we have two things to analyze. One is sulfates, which can be done by gravimetry, and the second one is the fluorides, which can be done by the colorimetry. Then we have the next headline, the sewage treatment. So we have primary, secondary, and tertiary methods. And next headline, softening of water by the ion exchange process. And the last headline of the water chemistry is the desalination of seawater by reverse osmosis. And now this fourth module belong to the outcome force, that is course outcome CO4, which contain the environmental pollution, waste management, and water chemistry. This is about the syllabus of module 4 of VTU engineering chemistry. Then now let us learn something about the environment. What do you mean by environment? How the word is derived, how to define the term environment, and all the basics of environment. You can see the picture here. The whole universe will be there. So in that, a lot of uh, uh, industries, they are showing the air pollution and many more things they are showing in the picture, which ultimately explains about how the pollution causes, what do you mean by the environment, and all can be explained in the picture. We have also another picture here, the air, the water, the land, various types of pollutions and causes for the air pollution. We can see the industrial exist, that is the fumes coming out of the industries, and the water pollution which occurs due to the various human activities, the land pollution. So in this regard, let us know something about the environment. What is environment? It is actually the French word which means surrounding. That is, the word environment is derived from the French language, which means surrounding. It is a sum of total of all the biotic and abiotic factors. So biotic means including the human beings. All the living things are biotic community, and the abiotic community means the non-living things, which may be atmosphere or lithosphere or various air, water, etc. That surround and potentially influence an organism. That is the meaning of environment. And it is the life support system that includes the air, water, and land, as we have seen in the given picture there, which explains about various components of the environment also. Now, let us learn in this slide components of the environment. So, different components present in the environment. We can broadly classify the components into three major types. Biotic components, which means biotic means living things. It is the living component which includes the flora and fauna, that is plants and animals, which includes the human being also, the fauna. Secondly, abiotic components, which is the non-living components of the Earth's environment, which includes the atmosphere, lithosphere, hydrosphere, and biosphere, which means the Earth. Biosphere means where we are living, biosphere, Earth. And also the third component of the environment is the energy, which includes the solar energy, which is coming from the sun, geothermal energy, which can be produced from the earth, inside the earth, hydroelectric energy from the water, thermal energy, nuclear atomic energy, etc. All the three are called components of the environment. In that, atmosphere is very important for us to explain about the air pollution, which is a part of our syllabus. The atmosphere is nothing but the blanket of air, which is nothing but the blanket of air. The whole atmosphere contains only air, which is called atmosphere, or the earth is enveloped by a gaseous layer called atmosphere, which means the atmosphere mainly contains the various gases. It may be a nitrogen or oxygen or argon or carbon monoxide, various. That is why it is known as gaseous layer, the atmosphere. Now, chemical composition of the atmosphere, as I already said in the earlier slide, which is a mixture of gases surrounding the surface. What are those? 78% of the nitrogen, 21% of the oxygen, and 1% of other gases. What are other gases? It may be carbon dioxide, it may be argon, it may be water vapors. All together constitute 1%. Majorly, it contains nitrogen, which is a 78%, and 21% of oxygen. If the changes takes place in the environment by the natural process or man-made process, then pollution is observed in the environment. And that is the meaning of this statement is that if any changes, unwanted, undesirable changes that occurs inside the environment, that may be due to the natural processes, or it may be due to the human activities, that is the artificial thing, the man-made process, then it is called the pollution. Or pollution is observed in the environment. It may be related to the air, it may be related to the voice, it may be related to the land, it may be related to anything, the components of the environment. It is called the pollution. You can see here the different layers of the atmosphere. Exosphere, which is the outermost part of the atmosphere, then comes the thermosphere, inside that mesosphere, again inside that stratosphere, and finally the troposphere, which is very near to the atmosphere, which is the ozone layer is also there inside the in between the troposphere and the stratosphere. Now, let us know something about the pollution, which means what, how the pollution word is derived, from which language it has been derived, and all. The word pollution is originated from the Latin. This means makes dirty. It is nothing but undesirable change in the physical, chemical, and biological characteristics of a water or air or land or any other component of the environment. That is called the pollution. It may be related to the physical changes, or it may be due to the chemical changes or biological, any changes that is undesirable changes, not desired changeable. Any undesirable changes that occurs to the water, air, land, noise, etc. It is called the pollution. We can have a lot of pictures with respect to the air pollution, water pollution here, and soil pollution. And these are due to the causes for the air pollution, the vehicle exhaust, the burning of the agricultural products, and the fumes coming out of from the industries. Causes of the pollution: we have tremendous increase in the human population that ultimately causes the air pollution or general pollution here. Rapid industrialization and increase in the exploitation of nature and natural processes such as earthquake, forest fire, etc. And sources of the pollution, we have two different kinds of pollution sources. The first pollution source is a natural sources. The pollution originates from the nature or natural climates such as wind, earthquake, forest fire, etc., which is the natural sources for the pollution. And second one is artificial, or it is also known as anthropogenic or man-made sources. The pollution originated due to the activities of the human, activities of the man. Various activities we are doing in our daily life, which ultimately causes the pollution. And the substances which causes the pollution are called pollutants. Pollutants are the substances which causes the pollution. So this is about the today's class. In the next class, let us learn about the